This is KHQA Sports.
And tip-top the evening, everybody, and welcome to Sports Final, where we've got lots of goodies, basketball-wise, coming your way, plus a bit of signing news on the diamond. But this is Final Four weekend in Tri-State High School football, and we've got business to attend there first. Now, prior to the 30-12 Week 8 loss to Carrollton, this current group of Central Panther seniors had never lost a regular season game in their entire careers. All of their previous defeats came in the playoffs and were season-ending in nature. So the concept of attainable atonement is a little new to this program, but as it arrives on their doorstep tomorrow afternoon, enthusiastically appreciated.
We're grateful for the second chance. We feel we didn't play our best game last time, and this week we made some adjustments. Hopefully we can get it done this time.
Just a dream come true. When we found out that we were facing Carrollton, we were all just excited that we get a second chance to smack them in the mouth.
All subtlety aside, that's exactly what Central didn't do in its first meeting with Carrollton, a game the Panthers spent back on their heels nearly from snap number one. The first order of business then in changing that outcome is making amends in the trenches for an offensive line that had no answer for Cody Leonard and the Hawks.
Offensive line's improved all year from the beginning. We've played a lot of young guys that didn't get an opportunity to play up until this year. So, it's taken a while to get that group to gel, but we feel real good about it. We moved the ball against some really good defenses recently.
Their D-line is really good, and they have number 22 who's really good, and it's going to be a challenge blocking him, but I think our O-line can step up to the challenge.
Yeah, we have to take care of the football a little bit better than we did. We didn't move the ball very well. We seemed like we were on defense the whole game, short field. We definitely got to take care of the football. Hit some plays. They're going to stack guys in the box. We've got to be able to hit a few pass plays, get them out of that defense early, and then have some fun on offense.
And the longer the Panthers can keep the ball away from quarterback Jacob Smith, he of the 24 touchdown passes against just 2 interceptions, the better. But unlike the first meeting between these two teams, Central's defense comes in far more battle-tested through the air now than it was in Week 8.
Well, yeah, our last time we met up, that was really one of the first times we'd faced a passing attack like that. And these past 2 games, we've had a look at that with 2 really good quarterbacks that have been doing really good in the playoffs. So I think that helped prepare us a bit more for their quarterback, and I think we'll be looking forward to that matchup.
We played, pocket passers. We've played guys that get out and run it. Smith's kind of a combination of that. Just a great decision maker. He will make checks at the line of scrimmage. You got to play sound defense. He'll find and exploit your weaknesses if you're not playing what you're supposed to play. And
he's a great quarterback. We got to keep him contained in the pocket. You got to get pressure on him, get some hits on him, and hopefully that can disrupt him.
Our guys have to get after him. Hopefully Jason, those D-line guys have a big game, like he did on Saturday.
Oh, our D-line and linebacker core have been playing better than they have in a long time. Last game, Jace had 2-3 really big plays, and then Keaton into the series for North Green, which basically sealed the game off for us. It's big plays like that they're capable of, and I feel like they're going to keep doing throughout the rest of this ride that we have going.
Extensive coverage of both semifinals involving Panthers coming up tomorrow on a stacked overtime show starting at 10:30. Exciting news out of Oklahoma tonight. Quincy University is now 1 game away from a trip to the Division II Final Four in soccer. All that stands in their way on Sunday, Fort Hays State. The Hawks scored 3 second-half goals to get Saginaw Valley out tonight. 3-0 was your final. More college action this time on the round ball court. John Wood trailing North Central by 5 at the half, but here come the Lady Blazers. Brianna Taylor pins the defender to her hip. That's textbook. Beautiful post-up move from her. Shea O'Brien, beautiful move right here. Tough take, good make. And all of a sudden that lead had shrunk to 3. More to come from the Lady Blazers. They just kept pecking away in this game. Hannah Reller, the pride of Quincy High School. She's fierce. Great take off the offensive glass and the good bucket. More to come from the Blazers as they would take the lead right here in transition. It's Shea O'Brien doing Shea O'Brien things. She had 16 points on the night. Nice finish for her right there. And we also had Amanda Scott with a big night as well with 16. You will see her come clean and flush right here for the bucket. It would be John Wood winning by 1. Final count this one, 76-75 is how that would end up. Let's move on now onto the signing front tonight. The Clarence Cannon Conference has long been a softball goldmine, and tonight new Culver Stockton boss Jordan Reynolds landed the reigning player of the year and Highland's very dynamic Avery Johnson.
Well, we just love that she's a pure athlete. I mean, she can run, she can hit, she can field, she can pitch even. We didn't even know that. So she just does a multitude of things on the field, and you just don't find a player like that where you walk up to the field and she stands out like the way she does. So we're very excited about what she can bring to our program.
I hope to, come in and have a good season, have a good hitting season, and, get in there and play. It's been my dream forever to play college softball, so I'm just excited to get that started.
I'm extremely proud of Avery and everything she's been able to accomplish, and I know our program's loss with her graduating is Culver's gain, and the things that her and her classmates, her senior class, were able to do over the last 4 years, and the traditions and things that we've established and carried on here are very important to me and our program, and very special.
It was so much fun. I've had the best 4 years. It's been so much fun. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Now, Avery Johnson isn't the only Conference Player of the Year to call Highland home. With the basketball season set to start next week, Austin Richmiller gets one more year to build on an already rich personal legacy and to augment his already rich reputation as the master of the hustle play.
No, Austin's not the biggest post player, but with his tenacity that he comes at each game, I mean, he puts forth effort, probably 110% effort every game.
Yeah, I mean, it sets the standard. It's a momentum changer. I just think if you win all the loose balls, you have a better chance of winning every game.
Actually gets the other players on the team to play a lot harder. We're going to be kind of a young team this year. We've got some freshmen playing, sophomores, and he's kind of instilling that they have to play harder every day and every day in practice.
I think so. I think our young guys are starting to learn to work hard. We push them in practice. We're getting on the ground and working hard every day.
The tangible evidence of Richmiller's unrelenting motor was a stellar 21-point, 10-rebound per game average last season, and just about every individual honor he could possibly amass. But the scope of his ambitions this winter are far more ambitious.
My goal right now is I really want to make it state. We watched, most of us kids went and watched Canton last year state, and we all kind of have the expectations that's where we want to be. We've all put in a lot of work in the offseason. I think we can do it. We have the team to do it this year.
Let's talk a little basketball tonight. Dress rehearsal for Quincy High School blue-white scrimmage. Andy Douglas presiding. Jacob Jobe doing nice things for the blue squad from the outside. Long triple. Then look at the defense from the white squad. Parker Bland, that's a nasty block. Still Team Blue about to take the lead and make it a little bit sizable as Lincoln Elby comes around the horn. Scoops, bucket, Band-Aid, and a three-point play for him. More to come, though, in this game as the white squad is going to peck its way back. Cameron Gay outside knocking down the three, and that really sets things up. The Blue Devil faithful already in midseason form and well entertained by this one. How about the big fella? All 6'5" of Clayton Wyrather. Pretty move off the pass. Nicely done for him. Then it's Mike Dade for a three right here to get his team back to within one. Closing seconds, and Cameron Gay going to come up huge in the back end of this game with about 8 seconds left. The take and the finish to give his team a 24-23 lead over the white squad. We'll talk a lot more about the Blue Devils coming up tomorrow night on Overtime as well. High school girls basketball scores to pass along tonight. Huge win for the Brown County Lady Hornets as they take out Carrollton. Yeah, that Carrollton. Last year's powerhouse, 48-42 your final. Vanessa Markert, another huge night as she had 21 points in that ball game. Also tonight, we can tell you at the Fulton County tournament, it was South Fulton beating up on Cuba, 67-35. Kylie Kraus leading the way there with 19 points. At Macomb tonight, not a good night for the local teams. West Prairie thumped by Havana 65-20, and Macomb drops one to Pekin. Final count in that one was 73-54, despite 15 points tonight from Kayla Vestal. How about the Pike County Conference Traveling Tournament today in Griggsville? Michaela Robbins, boy, she was good from the top of the key, had 16 points in the night, shooting well. She got plenty of assistance in this one as well. Alexis Christensen looking to the freshman, Blair Barrowman, who does really nice things tonight. She had 12 points, did the young Frosh, Miss Barrowman. Then Alexis Belovich, she's a great player as well. Western really looks pretty good this season. How about Carly Hively from the top? Yeah, that's a triple as well. Western building and amassing a rather sizable lead. They're never going to look back in this one. As I mentioned, Ms. Barrowman tonight with 12 points. More from her right here. Also the big night from Michaela Robbins gets it done as Western wins 55-41 is your final in that game. On the other side of the tournament tonight, Liberty taking on Griggsville Perry. Great start for the Lady Eagles in this one. Madeline Heyer, you can hardly tell that knee was once badly torn with the ACL. Here she comes with the three right there, then bringing the ball up the floor and finding Michaela Leapley, who's wide open for three. This is about as hot a start as you can get in this ball game. All kinds of Ashley Leffringhouse as well in this game as Liberty builds the early 10-0 lead in this game and really never looks back in this one. Liberty picking up the victory tonight and getting the win to do so. 55-38 is your final. Coming up tomorrow, overtime right here at 10:30. As I mentioned, extended coverage of both Palmyra taking on undefeated South Callaway and Camp Point Central taking on undefeated, really good Carrollton, the only team that's beaten them this season. Looking forward to two outstanding semifinals and hopefully pushing a team or perhaps both on to state tomorrow. We'll also have some college basketball. As I mentioned, we'll begin our previews of the Quincy local Quincy High School teams. Quincy High School tomorrow, Quincy Notre Dame coming up for you on Sunday as well. Busy weekend right here. You don't want to miss any of it. Quincy University in action. Lots of college ball as well right here. We'll see you for overtime at 10:30 tomorrow night. Otherwise, have yourselves a great weekend.